my name's Debbie and welcome to my kitchen. First, I want to thank Paula Dean and the Real Women of Philadelphia for hosting this competition. It's been so fun to hang out in my kitchen, to create new innovative recipes with Philadelphia cream cheese and combine them with some of my old traditional recipes that have been passed down from my grandmother. Today, we are going to make mini latkes with gorgonzola cream and pear and strawberry compote. It's so delicious. It combines a little bit of the old and a little bit of the new, and I think you're going to love it. When you host a cocktail party or whatever you do that you serve appetizers, I guarantee your guests are going to want more and more of these mini latkes with gorgonzola cream and pear and strawberry compote. Here's what we do. I'm first going to start with the compote because it takes a little bit longer to cook on the stove. What I've done is I've chopped up 1 cup of strawberries and 1 cup of pears. I'm adding that to my saucepan right now. Whoops, it's okay. A little bit fell on the floor, and that's what my little pug Sophie is for, I guess. I'm adding the juice of 1 small lemon, 1/4 cup water, 1/4 cup sugar, and the zest of 1 lemon. Let me tell you a trick. Let me teach you a trick about compote. It's a very, very fancy word for sauce. So basically, I'm making a strawberry and pear sauce to put on the latkes, similar to applesauce that's served traditionally during Hanukkah. Latkes are potato pancakes. They're fried potato pancakes. And traditionally they're served with sour cream and applesauce. Today, I thought it would be fun to make a sauce with pears and strawberries. What you're going to do after you've mixed all of the ingredients, put it on the stovetop, turn it to medium-low, and let it cook for about 20-25 minutes. At that point, your strawberries are going to be soft and your pears are going to be a little al dente, which means there's still going to be a little bit of bite to the pears. It's going to be delicious. So there we go with our compote. All ready. It's going to be so yummy. Next, I'm teaching you how to make latkes. Latkes, let's say in the old country, they used a lot of potatoes and a lot of onions because where the Jewish community lived, they could grow potatoes and onions and they were cheap. So they developed this potato pancake, potato fritter called a latke. They fry it in oil. I've made it very easy. I'm using 1 bag of the shredded potatoes that you buy in the grocery store. You can buy them by the eggs. You could also, if you want, peel and shred 3½ cups of potatoes. I'm adding 2 beaten eggs, 1 cup scallions. The reason that I'm using scallions as opposed to onions is it adds so much color and so much flavor. It's a little less spicy than your average onion, and I think that the kids will love it. I'm adding 1/4 cup flour, 2 teaspoons kosher salt. One thing I've learned from the Food Network is that every kitchen should have kosher salt, fresh ground pepper, and olive oil. You can put those 3 ingredients on almost anything and it tastes delicious. So we're just going to mix the potatoes, the onions, the flour, salt, and pepper until it's all combined. While I'm combining, I want to tell you a little bit about why I chose latkes. If you hear my little Sophie in the background, I apologize. You can't really train dogs to be on film. She loves latkes, and that's why she's barking right now. In order to get the oil ready for the latkes, just real quick, I've turned the I've turned the stove on to medium heat, and I've added about 1/4 inch oil. The reason that I use more oil than less is the latkes will seep up all the oil that you put in if there's just a little bit. If you put more, ironically, they'll be less greasy. When your latkes are done frying, you're going to put them on a paper towel to drain and sprinkle them immediately with kosher salt and pepper. This is what your mixture should look like after you're done beating the potatoes and the eggs and the scallions and the flour and salt and pepper. And in order to make mini latkes, because remember, we're making a little appetizer, in order to make mini latkes, you want to take them over to the stove. In order to test the oil to make sure that it's ready to fry, I just dropped one little shred, and if you can hear it, I don't know if you can, but I can hear it, it's sizzling. So I am adding about a tablespoon of the mixture, not more than a tablespoon. If you add more than a tablespoon, you can serve latkes as a side dish. I thought it would be fun to make them as an appetizer, so about a tablespoon each. And while they're frying, I am going to make the Gorgonzola cream sauce. The latkes will need to fry about 3 minutes on each side. Actually, 3 minutes on the first side, probably about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes on the next side. So those are our latkes. The reason that I chose latkes is that I believe that people would be more excited to be in the kitchen if they knew how to make certain things, especially things that our grandmas made. I believe that traditional recipes are, it's like the heart and soul of the kitchen. The kitchen is the middle of where every family meets, whether we're meeting for a holiday or something else, we all gather around the kitchen. And it doesn't matter what religion you are, I have a feeling you all meet in your kitchen. So I believe that the more we teach people how to create traditional foods, the more they'll feel connected to family that might have passed away and make food for the family that they still spend time with. This is how you make the Gorgonzola cream sauce. I love whipped cream cheese. It's light, it's delicious. I'm using 1 full tub of whipped cream cheese, and it's so easy to mix. I have this is about 5 ounces of Gorgonzola crumbles. I'm adding about 1/2 of this canister. You can add it to your taste. If you want more blue cheese taste, add the whole thing. And 1/2 cup of sour cream. Pretty easy, huh? Pretty easy. We're adding the sour cream, the cream cheese, the Gorgonzola crumbles, and I'm mixing it with a spoon. Really? The whipped cream cheese makes it so much easier to stir around. And I also, because latkes are fried, they're delicious, but they're fried. So I wanted to make sure that the topping that we put on the latkes was a little bit lighter. If that's possible, I wanted to make sure that it was a little bit lighter. And the fruit sauce combined with the Gorgonzola cream sauce, it's going to be delicious. So that's it. That's your Gorgonzola cream sauce. I would suggest that you probably add a little bit of kosher salt, maybe about a 1/2 teaspoon. The cheese already has a lot of salt in it, but you definitely want to season it a little bit. A couple grinds of fresh ground pepper, and just stir it around, and it's ready to top your latkes when your latkes are ready. As you can see, I have this special tin on my counter. And this tin is, this is actually my grandma's recipe tin. And she, if you can see, like, she clipped a lot of articles from the newspapers, and my grandma passed away about 10 years ago, but I still have that. Let me show you how you plate the latkes. Look at this! I already have the latkes ready. I'm quickly going to add a little bit of cream sauce to each latke. It's going to be so delicious. I'm adding a bit of the compote to the top, and you will see that it is a spectacular appetizer that everybody is going to want more and more of. Thanks so much, and I hope that you enjoy eating these mini latkes with gorgonzola cream and strawberry pear compote.